So I'm sad. Don't ask. Just a little thing called seasonal depression. Okay, how is it seasonal if you're depressed for all 4 seasons? Okay, so it's just regular depression. The point is, I'm sad. And instead of sitting here drinking more wine, being slumped over in this chair looking like the fucking mutated guy from The Hills Have Eyes, I look like fucking Jarl Balgruuf from Skyrim.
Iroleth, come scratch my taint.
Why am I Scottish? Anyways. But yeah, I realize it's kind of been a while since I've done like a quiz video, getting to know myself a little bit more. Plus, I mean, don't you guys want to get to know me better? I mean, just look at me.
Please say yes.
And by golly gee, guys, where would we be without internet quizzes, am I right? Without which, I would have never found out that I'm apparently 18% homosexual, or that my Patronus is a sewer rat. Thanks, internet. This one's for you. So I found a pretty interesting quiz online called the Toxic Person Test. And I think this one in particular kind of just spoke to me because I'm sure we've all been called toxic at one point in our life. Or at least that's what I'm going to tell myself to make me feel better right now. But either way, I'm curious as to what the results of this quiz will be because, you know, how am I going to improve myself unless I can identify what's wrong with me? So there's apparently a few different kind of like toxic traits that they list here at the top. And one of them is the Karen. Imagine if it turned out that I was a Karen. Dude, fucking Grayson Alabaster is gonna descend upon me. Also, I love that the tagline of this quiz is, take this quick quiz to find out how your personality traits may get you canceled. Yeah, I don't think I need that, actually. Please not again. So yeah, I'm a little nervous to see what the results of this are gonna be. And as always, I will leave this quiz link down in the description down below in case you wanna try it as well. So, that said, let's get into it. First question, it is simply a fact that I am smarter than the average person. Oh no. Oh no. Do you mind just like turning around and not looking at this answer? Look, if I could defend this really quick, I have a show where I primarily talked about how stupid people are in this world. So I'm sorry that it kind of makes sense that I feel like I'm smarter than the average person. You know, at least though I have a slight amount of humility, you know, I'm not all the way up, so. Applause track? Ah, thanks. Most people spend too much time and energy trying to achieve goals that don't really matter. Ooh, oh God, that's deep. You know, in the grand scheme of things, and this is gonna sound very depressing, anything we ever do really doesn't matter that much. We are but little tiny crabs floating on a tiny little speck of sand in the vast infinity that is space. However, because we are the center of our own universes, everything that we interact with matters. So I'll probably disagree with this one. Like, I know that started out very cynical or like pessimistic, but I actually think, you know, people need to dream bigger, to like have their goals be loftier. Dude, your goals might be here. I need your goals to be up here. You can fucking do it. You can achieve it, bitch. Me as a motivational speaker be like, you can fucking do it, bitch. Nah, stop yelling at me. No, but I'm just here to tell you, man, dream big. Whatever your fucking dream or goal is in life right now, what's the next step above that? That's what you need to be. Because you know what? You have it in you. I believe in you, bitch. I'm gonna heavily disagree with this one, actually. I went there. I just did that. Oh, no, he didn't. I didn't. The best way to avoid being disappointed is to expect the worst. Yeah, I'll probably agree with this one. I tend to, like, in any situation, run through a bunch of, like, simulations in my head of what could possibly happen. And I always kind of throw in a worst case scenario type of shit, just so that like I don't get my hopes up and I'm completely crushed. But wouldn't you know it, here I am once again looking like a fucking idiot because life has completely, once again, slam dunked me like fucking Space Jam long arm Michael Jordan. And I'm just sitting here like, whoa, dude, this happened again. So end that with a fart sound. How about I often have to push people to do things in a way that meets my high standards. Yeah, no, I'm gonna probably disagree with this one. I really feel like I don't have high standards with like anything in my life. Like when it comes to like dating or friendship or any of that shit, like I'm just asking for some fucking decency in my life, okay? That's all I want. I don't need people to give me some extravagant gift like, hey, Destery, I bought you a hot air balloon. Hey, Destery, I bought you a vacation to Dubai. Like, I don't care. I don't give a shit about like materialistic things. All I'm looking for in this fucking life is for mutual respect and understanding. But apparently, that's too fucking Sorry. Yeah, so I'm gonna say I disagree with this one. I don't have high standards. The highest standard I probably have in this life is me editing my own videos. Like, there's probably been at least 5 zoom-ins on me in the last like 3 seconds. And if there's not, I'm very disappointed in you, Destery. Editor Destery, I'm talking to you, man. You better zoom. Yeah. Get 5 more zooms, please. All right, next step. I am often most frustrated with other people when they don't make the effort to give me the special treatment I deserve. The special treatment I deserve. Don't pay attention to me when I'm sharing my knowledge. Oh man, actually that one kind of does piss me off. I'm not gonna lie. Don't follow the correct procedures for things, or aren't there to support me when I'm upset about something. That's also a big one for me, honestly. Like, that's kind of what I mean about like the common human decency thing. Like, it is really not that hard to just be there for someone. You know what I mean? And if you don't know what I mean, you probably are a psychopath. You might need to go get that checked out. But like, really, like, it's so easy to just emotionally support someone. Just let someone know that you're thinking about them or that you respect them or whatever. Like, you know, I'll even say it right now, guys. Take this time right now, text someone that you haven't talked to in a while and just say, hey man, I'm thinking about you. Because it goes a long way. I can't tell you the amount of times I've gotten that text, and it really just warms my heart, and it makes me realize like I am worth something, you know, and it really goes a long way. Out of all these, I would say that the support thing it means the most to me. I kind of mentioned a little bit earlier that like I am very emotionally closed off, but just having someone that's there for me that knows that but still tries to be there for me, it like means the world. I am most likely to speak up about something when I think with this one I'll probably say when I see like a downside that no one else sees or recognizes. Like, you know, if I'm in like a group setting or something and everyone's like, yo, hey, let's go do this, let's go do this, dude, let's go get a bunch of hookers and get fucking chlamydia. I'm the guy with the logic brain that says, hey guys, you know, there's easier ways to get chlamydia. You know, I know a couple people that can give it to us for free. We don't even have to pay for it. But yeah, I don't ever really think like in a conversation like, oh, I'm better. I know these things because I'm smart. I prefer to be around people who give me the recognition and attention I deserve, are eager to learn from my knowledge and wisdom, are easily led where I want them to go, or don't hassle me with demands or expectations.
This one is quite difficult, actually.
So I'm gonna definitely say not the first one because like, oh man, my self-esteem is really low. I don't think I deserve shit in this life. However, the middle one and the last one are kind of maybe what I'd go with, because while I don't think I have wisdom really, I like when people can, you know, pay attention and take in things that I'm passionate and talking about. Like right now, you guys are watching me talking about random shit. You're probably sitting there saying, why is Destery drinking wine? I've never seen this happen in my life. And you're not even paying attention to what I'm saying right now. But the fact that you're sitting there right there or standing, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you like to do. You might be jogging. I don't know. Just bless your sweet little titties. Here you go. That's for you. I guess, yeah, don't hassle me with demands or expectations. I think that is probably a higher of importance in my brain. Am I a dick? Am I toxic? I don't know. What's happening? Would you be honest with me and tell me if I was a dick just based on these answers? I am most likely to try and be helpful by... Here, can we view the source code of this and let me add I'm fucking useless? Ireleth, where's my wine? I can't do his voice. I can't do a Nord voice. Pour me wine, Ireleth. Yeah, I'll go here. I'll say it. I think just as a fucking whole, like the entire human race, we tend to take things just way too seriously all the time. And I hate to sound like that one stoner guy from Stranger Things 4, but my dude, you just need to chill, brother. I know that I'm kind of going off on a tangent here and a rant, but I think it is important to acknowledge when you have strong emotions towards something. But I also think that there is merit and trying not to take life so seriously all the time. So despite what I'm saying right now, I still think that letting people know it's okay to lighten up and not take things so seriously is what I would typically do. Damn, that was a long one. Okay, anyway. It is most important to me to get what I'm owed in life. Be true to myself and show others who I really am.
Follow the rules and do things properly.
Or enjoy life as it comes. I'm gonna choose enjoy life as it comes because at least something is coming in my life. Yeah, I'm sorry. I really apologize for that. You guys can laugh. You guys can snicker all you want, but I'm actually gonna choose to be true to myself and show others who I really am. Put a really sappy song in the background right now. Yes.
yes, I gotta show people who I really am.
You know, after all of the bullshit that I've gone through in my life, I want to tweak this answer and just say, be true to myself and show myself who I really am. There are few people in this life that I actually genuinely give a shit what their opinion of me is. So if fucking people want to think that I am a huge asshole or I have a huge asshole, by the way, I do. It's really large. You see this fucking PNG of a donut? That's my asshole. But for so long in my life, I was so concerned about what people thought of me, only for me to realize that, like, dude, as long as I know who I am, and as long as the people closest to me know who I am and what I am, who gives a fuck about anyone else? And that's easier said than done, right? Like, you're probably sitting there like, that's great advice, but it's so hard to just not care about what the general populace thinks about you. We're conditioned to think that it's important to fit in and for everyone's opinion of us to be of the highest esteem. But I'm here to tell you, dude, people suck. People fucking suck. And so throughout my life, I've been, you know, trying to prove myself to these little shit suckers, only for me to realize at the end of the day, it's like, why am I even trying to impress people that are just the worst? Take a second, think about it right now. Have you ever had a situation, like maybe you're in high school and you were trying so hard to be cool, to fit in? Does any of that shit matter to this day? Does it? No, I'll wait. Like, literally write it in the comments. Like, I'm fucking serious. Like, does any of that shit matter? No. So yeah, I will still stick with the corny answer of be true to myself and show others who I really am. Okay, when a difficult problem arises, I usually am not surprised. Whatever can go wrong usually will. Figure out a way to work the situation so that I come out on top. Well, I am a Dom Daddy power top. Is that correct use of those words? Apparently I give off energy of being a power bottom. I'm not sure what that means. I think my grandma still watches these videos, so I'm sorry, grandma, that you had to hear that your grandson is a power bottom. If I had one bit of advice for other people, it would be raise your expectation. The world owes you more. No. Trust nobody. Yep, that's the one. That's the one. I don't even need to read the other two. That's the one. To quote one of the greatest shows, Nathan, for you. Life. By the love of Zeus's curly nipples from Hercules, if the last fucking few years have taught me anything, don't trust anyone. Just don't. Because yes, everyone is looking out for number one. We are the center of our own universes, right? And it is entirely possible to, you know, invite other people into your universe. But when it comes down to it, people only give a shit about themselves. People only tend to stick in your life if there is something in it for them or if it's convenient for them. And I know that was all pessimistic, but I will say, you know, there are people out there that will prove you wrong on everything I just said. That there are beautiful people out there that will show you that trust is something that can be earned in this life. I am just, in this case, a very jaded opinion. I think I have plenty of reason to be jaded on this opinion. So yeah. Yeah, wow, that was really negative. Okay, I'm gonna show you some happy images right now. Oh my god, puppies. Oh my god, Jason Statham with hair. Look at my cat. Oh gosh. All right, you guys feeling better? All right, moving on. So this is back to the inaccurate to accurate scale. Most people would benefit by hearing my thoughts and opinions. I don't think most people, I think my thoughts and opinions are so fucking whack that, like, you guys are probably even kind of concerned. So that one's entirely neutral. My life has been difficult and emotionally challenging. I really wonder if there's a sentient human being that actually said inaccurate on this one. Like, someone's just like, my life has been amazing since I was a sperm all the way to now. I am just the king, the cream of the crop, the tip of the top. I'm fucking baller. Because truthfully, I think we all have had a difficult and emotionally challenging life based on our own experience. I'm not here to diminish any experience you've had in life. You probably have had it very rough, but I also think that I've had it very fucking rough. But my roughness might be different from your roughness. What am I talking about? Okay, moving on. I have earned the right to be treated with more care and consideration than the average person. Absolutely not. I think when it comes down to it, every person is just a person, right? Wow, inspiring, Destery. That was a great sentence. Thanks, man. Yeah, no, but I actually think, like, think about, like, your idol. Could be Johnny Depp. Could be Patrick Wilson, the very underrated actor from the Insidious movies and Phantom of the Opera. He He's great, by the way. I fucking love him. What's one thing that you and your heroes have in common? A, we are all just trying to find our own slice of happiness in this life. And B, shit comes from our assholes. I want you to think about your hero right now, taking a huge deuce after having some Red Robin. No one in this life is better than another human being. Except I will admit, I am better than Lil Mistake. That guy's terrible. Other people are often more motivated than I am, so I am happy to let them do more of the work. Early on in my life, I was very unmotivated, but now that I'm 30 and thriving, I think I have generally a pretty decent work ethic. This isn't interesting. You don't want to hear about my work ethic. Who gives a shit, right? More puppy images. There you go. Okay. Oh man, why did I do this video when I'm so fucking depressed? Oh, hi, Kittie. She wants to help answer questions. Okay, so the question is, most people are selfish, so it's better to look out for yourself than to try and cooperate. Do you feel like that? What's that?
You know I don't speak Spanish.
English.
In English, please.
She was literally no help at all to that question. Next question. People call me a pessimist, but I'm just a realist. Accurate. Very accurate. Very fucking accurate. It takes a lot of work to make sure things are done correctly, but it's worth it. What does this even mean? What are they talking about? This could mean anything. Like, this could be talking about blowjobs for all I know. Look, it's a lot of work to make sure the blowjobs are done correctly, but it's worth it. Yeah, it's really worth it. Well, if it's talking about blowjobs, that's 100% accurate. If we're just talking about generally life stuff, yeah. Because when it really comes down to it, life doesn't give us much. I have my philosophy of thinking that life is not on your side. Life is the Dom Daddy that is trying to penetrate you at all times. And you are in fact a Dom yourself, and you're trying to say, hey life, what if we switch things up and you let me enter you for once? And life is just like, no, 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 you're the sub, and you have to be like, no, I'm not. And it's a constant struggle of life, of whether you're a sub or a Dom, sub or Dom, sub or Dom. Just imagine someone taking that out of context. You're like, dude, what the fuck is Destery talking about? But it is actually my philosophy in life, that like, you are constantly at war with life. You have to Dom life and prove that it can't pull one over on you. And the best way to do that is to work hard and do things in this life that you can take pride in. And yeah, too much pride is a bad thing. You know, it is a deadly sin for a reason. But taking a little bit of pride in the work that you do in this life will make you respect yourself a lot more. And so that's why I want to say it's worth it. All right, guys, we're getting our results. What are they? Your toxic trait, the Debbie Downer. Okay, sorry, it's official. I'm a Debbie Downer. I feel compelled to remind you of the many reasons why life is actually completely miserable. Self-awareness is the first step. That's hilarious. I just know that you right now watching this are like, yeah, Destery, you are in fact this. You are exactly this. Wow, it got me completely correct. That's incredible.
That's what I'm talking about. Wow!
All right, so it says that the thing to practice to not be a Debbie Downer, to not be toxic in this way, is to practice positivity and strive to see the best in things. Yeah, good fucking luck with that shit. Hey, at least I'm not a Karen. I'll take it, dude. All right, so you're the Debbie Downer. It's not the greatest result, but you probably didn't expect anything better, did you? No, I didn't. While you may have the purest of intentions, you're as toxic as the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Wow. Thanks, Quiz, for telling me I'm garbage. I love it. When you see someone happy, you feel compelled to remind them of the many reasons why life is actually completely miserable. Basically, you're a total buzzkill. No, that's not true at all. I am not a buzzkill. When I see people happy around me, I am happy for them, you know, even if I am not directly part of someone's life, I'm happy when other people are happy, man, honestly. I'm only a Debbie Downer or a buzzkill about my own life, okay? Never anyone else's. Relentlessly negative. Maudlin? Maudlin. Is that a word? What the fuck is maudlin? It sounds like a rare breed of goblin from Zelda. Maudlin. Self-pitying or tearfully sentimental, often through drunkenness. Well, then I am feeling very maudlin right now. Cheers to maudlinness. Start a gratitude journal and try to think of one thing each day that makes you feel grateful. Oh, okay, sounds great. So this says that the highest one for me is that I'm very negative. You know, I won't disagree with you right now. The next one down says dramatic. What? I am not dramatic. I don't actually think I'm that dramatic. I'm gonna be completely real with you guys. And then it looks like the next ones are like all tied of arrogant, lazy, manipulative, and rigid. I mean, if this were my quiz, I would have put my rigid meter all the way up, because by golly gee am I rigid right now. So cool beans. It turns out, guys, that the thing I learned from this quiz is that we're all toxic, okay? But don't feel bad about it. Own that toxicity, recognize it, and use it as a catalyst to change your life around. Well, guys, that is it for this quiz video. I hope you found it at least a little bit interesting, if anything else. As I mentioned, I will leave this quiz in the description down below if you want to go check it out. And you know, while you're down there in the description, make sure to check out all of my links. Got my merch, my Patreon, maybe some spicy links as well. You'll just have to see. Do you want to see me with my rippling muscles and my rock hard anus out? Then definitely check out the links in the description. A couple other things I just want to mention really quickly is I just recently released the first ever episode of Quests Unknown, which is a project I've been working on for several months now, and I'm so very proud and happy how the first episode turned out. I think you guys will absolutely love it. I said this on my stream, but I really feel like Quests Unknown is going to be kind of my channel's comfort show. I have a lot of comfort shows that I watch personally, and I feel like Quests Unknown is really going to be kind of a new chapter of my channel that you guys can just, you know, find comfort in. So yes, it would really mean a lot if you went and checked out that first episode. It's 30 minutes long, but there's a lot of stuff going into it. My friends and I went to a Renaissance fair and we were completely in character the whole time. We did an obstacle course where I sucked really bad at, and we also hunted my friend, which may or may not have turned out really homosexually. But yeah, again, I'm really, really proud about how that video turned out, so definitely check it out. The description down below, or there probably will be a card for it right now. That said, everyone, I appreciate you watching this video. I appreciate you being here for me at all. You guys are absolutely wonderful. I don't know what I would do without such wonderful, blessed people as you in my life. So even though I'm feeling a little bit maudlin right now, see, I used the word, I'm gonna give you a fat smooch on your lips, okay? Because you guys are great, okay? Here it comes. Haha, gotcha. But yeah, guys, I'll be back making some videos here really soon. Hopefully you have a fantastic rest of your day or night or wherever you are. I'll see you next time, and fair winds.